That same routine that you're following every single day is the reason why you are going to waste your future potential. To start off, man, I'm going to take you guys back with me at a time period in my life where I basically was living a life where I would do the same thing every single day and was expecting a change to occur, just magically to occur without actively changing what was happening throughout my day. So to start off, man, I'll be honest, I probably woke up at, I would say maybe around 8 or 9, still fairly early, right? And the only real productive thing I would do was go to the gym. And right before I would go to the gym, I'd probably spend an hour just laying in bed, scrolling, probably hitting a vape. And then I would finally get up, get myself together, head to the gym, and then probably just hit a dab real quick, get a little bit fried, go to the gym, work out, and it would probably be a weak-ass workout where I pretty much was just pushing to discomfort. You need to push to failure in order for the muscle to grow. I was pushing to discomfort, and I would wonder why I wasn't seeing any changes with my physique for a very long period of time, and it simply was because I wasn't pushing myself hard enough. Anyways, after I did the only productive thing in my day, which was go to the gym, I would pretty much fuck off the rest of the day. I would go home and I would watch content about how to live a better life. That's so counterproductive. If you want to live a better life, you need to take action in order to change your life. And it may be kind of weird because you're watching this video right now and maybe you're in the same position, but I'm telling you right now, watching hours of content on how to improve your life or how to get yourself out of a certain situation you're in right now is not magically going to help you get out of the situation you're in right now. Honestly speaking, you're probably better off watching entertainment than watching self-improvement, self-development content if you're just going to spend hours watching it and taking no action at all. At that point, you might as well just watch entertainment because you're wasting your time either way. And why would you, at least with entertainment, you're getting the entertainment factor. With constantly watching hours of self-improvement content and not taking action, it's kind of a mind fuck because you now know exactly what to do, but you're not acting upon it. And your brain knows that what you're doing right now, subconsciously, that is not the right thing to do, watch hours of content and not take action. So you're literally creating a little bit of doubt and lowering your confidence within yourself because you're supposed to be doing something. Because I'm sure all these self-development people always say, oh, take action, start doing this, start doing that. And you hear all the information they're saying, but you don't take no action whatsoever. What do you think that does to you? It literally makes you a bitch because you know exactly what to do, but subconsciously you're refusing to do it, pretending like it's all magically going to change by you watching this content when in reality it won't. And then because you keep doing this and you see no improvements in your life, you kind of doubt whether or not what they're saying actually works. And the truth is, it does work. All of this shit probably works to a certain extent, but it only works if you take action. All right? So after I'd probably spend some time watching some of that content, feeling like I was so productive, I was starting my day off at a good start, man. I went to the gym. I'm quote unquote learning information, right? I would probably hit up one of my homies. We'd probably go smoke up and we would get fried for a couple hours. And you all know what happens when you get fried. You probably get the munchies. So although I was going to the gym, I had a terrible diet. I'd be eating fast food constantly. So I was not only working out till discomfort, I was also having a bad diet. So what do you think my physique was like? Do you even think it was changing at all? Of course not. It obviously wasn't fucking changing. And then afterwards, because I'm so bummed out and lazy, because I just smoked up, and we all know, I don't care how productive you are as a stoner, we all know that at a certain point, that after high probably hits you and you feel a little bit mellow. Then on top of that too, because I probably had some shitty ass food, I probably felt really lethargic. And then I probably get home, not want to do anything, and then spend the rest of my day just scrolling or watching YouTube, or basically just wasting the day. And then I did this repetitively for months, probably years, and I was wondering why my future was not changing. How come I wasn't becoming the person I wanted to be, right? And it's simply because I was following a routine. I was stuck in a routine that I would do constantly every single day and be expecting change. And some of you guys might be in a similar circumstance, all right? Some of you guys might be wanting to improve who you are as a person. Maybe you want to make more money. You want to improve your physique. You want to develop into a different person, right? But here's the truth, man. If what you're doing right now for the last 3 months, if you've been doing that shit every single day for the last 3 months and you are not getting closer towards your goal, chances are that routine you're following is not helping you improve whatsoever, and it's going to waste years of your future that you'll look back and regret that you wasted all that fucking time. Alright? So, to get into how we're going to solve this issue, there's 4 steps, alright? Number 1 is we are going to identify what in our routine is holding us back and eliminate it completely. So, for me personally, I had to eliminate a lot of things. I had to eliminate smoking, doing drugs, eating shitty food, being around shitty ass friends, leaving a shitty dead end job that wouldn't allow me to work on the goals that I wanted to, and was simply just a cope because I thought, oh, at least I'm still making some money, so it's worth working this job. But in fact, it's actually funny, I actually got fired from that job, right? Which was low-key a blessing because it gave me more time to work on my social media and everything. But I had to eliminate a lot of things in my routine that I knew was not serving the purpose of who I wanted to be. So you need to do an audit of your routine, your daily life, and figure out what do you need to eliminate. Maybe you need to eliminate your gambling habit. That girlfriend that is always wanting you to hang out and never giving you enough time to work on your goals. Cutting off certain family members. Leaving an old job and getting a new job. You need to figure out what in your routine is holding you back. Because once we eliminate what is holding us back, it will make it way easier to go after our goals. Because chances are, you know exactly what to do to get closer towards your goal. It's just these factors in your life right now that are holding you back are the reason why you haven't been able to make any steps forward towards your goal. Alright? So number 1, do a daily audit of your personal life and figure out what you need to get rid of. I know some people, bro, there's so many things that people could get rid of. I don't know your life personally, but maybe for you, it's maybe going out every single weekend. People don't realize it, that living the same life that you are right now and expecting a massive change is not going to happen just because you're thinking about it, you're manifesting it. If you're not actively changing what is in your routine and you're not seeing progress that's helping you get closer towards your goal, then what you're doing is not working. And I know for a lot of people, they go out every single weekend and they wonder why they don't have time to work towards their goal. Bro, you get 2 fucking full days, assuming you just work a regular full-time job Monday to Friday, to work towards your goal, but instead you want to go out, get drunk, be hungover the next day, and not do shit over the weekend, man. And you wonder why your life is not changing. The second thing we need to do is we need to start scheduling out what you do in your day. So, the reason why we need to schedule out what you need to do throughout your day is because you will realize how much time you are wasting on a daily basis when you start scheduling your hours from when you wake up to when you go to sleep. We don't even realize it. Go check your screen time right now and look at the average time you spend on your phone. Imagine if you just cut it in half. I'm not saying you have to give up your phone completely. Bro, Believe me, I use my phone as well. I post on social media. I need my phone to do certain things, right? So I understand if there is some time, but imagine you could at least cut it in half. And all that time you cut in half, you put it towards working towards your goal, all right? Schedule out your time. Use Google Calendar. Use the Apple Calendar. Whatever way, you can even write it down. Whatever way you want to do it, you need to schedule out what you're going to do every single hour throughout the day. In particular, we probably want to schedule out habits that you need to perform on a daily basis that will get you closer towards your goal. Let's say, for example, you wanted to get a better physique. Well, to get a better physique, we need to start working out 5-6 days a week. If that's the case, we're going to put on our calendar every single day, or maybe at least 5 or 6 days throughout the week. Maybe you get one day off to recover. Every single day at 7 a.m., I'm going to go to the gym, no matter what. I will not do anything else. I will go to the gym at 7 in the morning. And then maybe, for example, another goal of yours is to improve your financial situation. So you look to get a better job. Every single day at 2 o'clock, I will apply for jobs for 1 hour. We want to put it all in our calendar. And the beauty of this is that when you start scheduling out all of the activities that you need to do throughout your week, right? It will make it, you first off will realize how much time you've been wasting. You're actually going to get way more done. And on top of that too, it feels way better when you accomplish things throughout your day, and then in the evening you can relax, you can chill out. You don't have to worry or carry anxiety about your future because you did all that you could throughout the day. Because even though we're scheduling out every single hour out of our day, we're also going to schedule time we hang out with our family, time you spend with your girl, time you're going to spend to relax, right? I'm not saying you have to be a 24/7 productive machine, but we need to schedule out when we're going to do the things that are going to get us closer towards our goal. All right? The third thing we need to do, create a momentum list. All right? You might have heard of this before, but it's 3 to 5 one-time tasks that we got to perform during that day in order to consider that day a W. These 3 to 5 tasks are one-time tasks. Let me clarify. If you were trying to get a better physique, in order to get a better physique, you need to work out regularly. Your one-time task can't be, or one of your tasks on your momentum list can't be to work out that day. That's just a habit that you're going to have to perform. A one-time task, for example, is maybe if you're trying to get a better physique and you don't have a gym membership, your one-time task for tomorrow is go sign up for a gym or go buy some pre-workout, buy some supplements. They're basically your daily to-do list on what you need to do in order to consider it a win. And here's the beauty of this, man. If you create a momentum list every single day, creating 3 to 5 tasks that will get you closer towards your goal. Let's say you finish it by 1 or 2 p.m. Then you have the rest of the day to yourself. You can consider that day a dub. But there are going to be some days, for example, you're going to be working from the second you wake up to the second you go to sleep, depending on what your tasks are. I don't know what kind of future you want. I don't know if you're working on a business. I don't know if you're in school. I'm saying that by creating these 3 to 5 one-time tasks every single day, the night before, you are every single day going to get closer towards your goal and eventually hit it because you're moving one step forward, combined with you're scheduling out your habits throughout your calendar. All right? And I said there was 4 things, but in reality, it's just those 3 things, man. You got to eliminate what is holding you back. You need to start planning out every single hour of your day, planning out your week, scheduling everything, and then create one-time tasks that you are going to do the night before. You're going to create it the night before and execute it the day of. And it's only considered a dub if you hit majority of the tasks. Any of the one-time tasks you don't hit, you just push to the next day. I promise you, the 4th thing is just consistency. And if you stick to those 3 things over a year, man, your life can completely change and make a complete 180. But that's the biggest part about it, and I feel like that's the part where people fuck it up. the most. Consistency, right? So my advice in order to be consistent is to start off small. Make goals and a calendar that you can stick to and then start adding on. Don't create one-time tasks, for example, of, oh, I'm going to create an entire fucking business within a week. If you have never created a business a day in your life, it's probably going to take you longer than a week, right? Maybe your one-time task for that day is, I'm going to clean my car. I'm going to get groceries, all right? Because what's going to happen is when you start off small and you get these consistent wins, you start building momentum. You start having more confidence, belief within yourself, right? Because, like I said, we don't want what you're currently doing with your current routine, which is doing things that are not helping you get closer towards your goal. You subconsciously know it's killing your confidence, and it makes it way harder to do the hard shit because you don't believe in yourself enough, right? It's all psychological. So when it comes to consistency, man, start off small. And hey, listen, if you made it to the end of this video, I can tell you're probably someone who's serious about changing their life, changing who you are as a person. And if you are, man, right, let's talk about it. Hit me up on Instagram at Shook Training and DM me the word Shook. And let's see how we could possibly create a plan for you to become that person you ultimately want to become. All right? With that being said, man, I hope you guys got some value from today's video. Other than that, man, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.